Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. We're here with the anonymous Dave, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, and Fernbark's here too. We're going to try some, I'm going to do a little comparison, pros and cons between Mountain House and MRE. Okay, so we have a couple of each as a way of demonstrating. So I think the one biggest con between the two is going to be, obviously, it's going to be weight. I mean, these weigh, significantly more than the Mountain House. In fact, I gotta get my scale because I feel like those are going to be good in my mouth. Alright, so the weight of the MRE is 1 pound 7 ounces, and the Mountain House is only 5.5 ounces. Naturally, with these, I wouldn't carry the whole thing. And you could ditch the packaging and save some weight. So let's see. Crackers, spoon and napkin, the coffee, oatmeal cookie. You could probably even ditch the cardboard boxes. So we got Cajun rice with beans, pears, and heater, so without the outside it's 1.2. So one pro for the MRE that you don't get with the Mountain House is you get variety. So you get your entree, your side, crackers, jelly, and a dessert. So you get a cookie here. Plus you get a spoon, salt, pepper, sugar, and a mozzarella and a napkin, coffee and a creamer, and a heater. But with the Mountain House, you just have the entree. So variety is a pro for the MRE. So of course with the flavors now, I mean, it's really just depends on the individual. So I'm gonna give that sort of a push because some people may really like MRE meals where some others may really just despise them, whereas some people might really like the Mountain House, and naturally some might also despise them. So it really just comes down to what you want and what your tastes are, which everybody has their own tastes and flavors, or tastes and things that they find good. So, it's kind of a toss-up. So there you go, just a couple pros and cons. I mean, naturally, one, the MRE doesn't require any water except for the coffee, but if you were out of water, you could still eat the meals and munch on the crackers. So, pro, lighter weight, but you gotta have water. So I already talked about variety. Oh, you know what? Longevity. For one day, you have one meal. But if you got the MRE, you could snack on the cookie, part of the day, breakfast, crackers for lunch, maybe the pears later on, and then you could eat the entree, as dinner. So this would probably get you through one day's worth of snacking and meals versus a one-shot. Now you could just eat half the bag and then reseal the bag because they are zip top, but you could probably do that if you wanted to. But rather than the variety, you're gonna get just the you know, the one meal. And I don't know how, I've never eaten this stuff cold. I guess you could put some hot water in there and sort of make it soupy. Just pour some boiling water in. So that's an option if you wanted to. So, and you get a drink mix. You also get some caffeine in here too with the coffee. So if you did have a water source, you could, you know, if you get something boiling like a container, like a canteen or something, you could, you know, get this hot and then also make coffee to go with it. So just, you know, what you want to do. So there you go, just some ideas on either one of these you know, meals. Naturally, there are other things you can cook and have while you're out there, other brands, which I may do some pros and cons with those later. But you know, just some ideas. Okay, so one other thing, pro and con, would be cost. So your Mountain House normally run $5.99 up to, I've seen them up to like $8.99, a little bit more, depending on the meal and like the size. And these run about $9 to $12, I think. How much is an MRE nowadays?
It shouldn't pay more than $8. Usually if you shop around you can get them for $5.
Oh, so yeah, so $5 they're on sale, which is comparable to this. So about the same price, but heavier and more variety.